Welcome to S Rank, the podcast. We're connecting all the dots. On this show, we rank 14 random things on a S through F list, but we don't know what's coming next, and we only get one swap. This is the most dangerous game. I'm Devin, and with me to create this once-in-a-lifetime list, Ethan.
It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. Every single time something gets on the S spot. How many S's are in success, Devin?
At least one.
At least one. There is one Illuminati on this planet. I don't know. I just didn't really know what to say. I'm glad to be here. Thanks again. Did you introduce our third chair?
Oh, yes. We've added a dancing baby to our they won't be like participating because they don't speak yet, but they will be voting on very important things behind the scenes throughout this show. So if you see changes in this show potentially in the next couple episodes, know it's this baby's fault and nothing. And then we had no control over this. It's one of those situations where we had like a very rich donor and then they died, and so it goes to the kid, and then the kid like doesn't really want to be a part of it, maybe sells it off, but if they are part of it, they kind of just make stupid decisions. That's kind of what we're in right now, but luckily they're even younger. Like they're not like, the 22-year-olds,
right?
Like crypto cocaine addicts. Like they're literally like, I don't know how old this baby is, but
yeah. Is this our weird way of acknowledging that David is both dead and had a child?
Yes, but in reverse order.
Well, I mean, he could have died and then the child was born.
Well, because what if he reincarnated? What if we knew David reincarnated, like he passes away, but then he's brought back, and we know he's brought back and reincarnated, but he doesn't know that, and how we have to convince him.
Our Boltzmann brain theory about David, because that implies that he can never not exist, right? Because that is what reality is. The baby's gone. Oh shit! It's happening all over again.
He had a meeting to go to.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yeah. No. Gosh, the Boltzmann brain. If we ever get Boltzmann brain in any of these generators, that'll be an interesting rank, because on one hand, if we rank it too high, it's like we're acknowledging it too much, and then on the other, we don't acknowledge
possible
it.
On Wikipedia. That's for certain.
It is.
That's how I first heard of it. It was through a Wikipedia
I remember
article.
that day. That was a life-changing day, because it is life-changing, because it affects your reality. But we shouldn't dwell too much on it. But yeah, folks, welcome to S Rank, the podcast. Like I said, we rank 14 random things here on an S through F lists. We have S here on the screen. It has one spot, and then the other ones have two spots, except for C, because C is our middle of the road, our middle ground. Our fence, so to speak, if you're, in a, choose a side kind of thing. We want a lot of good stuff, hopefully. But C's our middle. We have 1, 2, and 3 for that one, but the other ones are 2, except for S, because there's only one winner out of all this.
That's right.
And basically, like I said, we get 14 random things. I have 7 generators. We're going to go through them twice. We have ones that are like famous people. We have objects. We have nouns. And Wikipedia, our most chaotic one,
is giving us literal Nazis.
It is giving us Nazis, because I don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
Maybe they heard you have 14 things you rank, and we didn't realize until later that's one of the 2 Nazi numbers. So fuck, I guess. But it's 7 twice. Then we got to really emphasize it's 7 twice. That's why it's that number. It's just 7 twice.
Yes. Yes, but we go through it. We go through these generators in order, the same order of which we always have gone through. And at the end, we be like, "Hey, how do we feel about this list? Did we succeed? Because if we don't succeed, if we feel like the list is generally bad, it's like a pass-fail. There's no grade, but there's a pass-fail where did we feel like we passed the test? Because I'll say this. We have never gotten a board where we feel like, wow, we wouldn't change anything. We never had to use a swap or anything like that. We're like, wow, this is a perfect board. I don't know if we'll ever do that. I hope so. That'd be cool to see.
Might be today.
It'd be historic. Might be today.
I heard last episode,
generally,
it was pretty much perfect in terms of what became the S rank, S spot. So
I don't know about that, but
I'm hoping that success continues. Man, we keep saying success a lot. Coincidence?
Shit, dude.
There's multiple C's in coincidence. We have multiple C's on the screen.
And I said it like 3 times, or you said it. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
What am I saying? Yeah, S through F, and each spot, by the way, it isn't like we're not doing rankings within the rankings yet. But we have.
We'll take some suggestions
keep it general
if you want. Post them in the comments below.
But yeah, let's get into it here. People are familiar. People know this. This is not their first rodeo. They're like, I love ranking 14 random things. I do it every day. While I'm at work, I listen to the S-Rank podcast. I'm big fan. That's what they said right now. So let's do it. Let's start with random famous
Don't let me
people,
forget,
which
I had
I'm
a
really
great idea I need to tell you about later. Sorry, go on.
All right, you have a great idea to tell me later. So first up, we have random people. I'm really bummed we didn't roll this one. This is just the page is I first opened. It's Nicole Kidman.
Oh.
Fuck, dude. Our AMC chairman, our fearless leader, as an A-lister, we salute Nicole Kidman every time before we watch the movie. We come to this place, I keep saying it. AMC needs to give us physical cards that have like her signature. I want her to personally sign it. Like I really want this to be like I'm a card carrying communist. I want to be a card carrying A-lister.
They will have the Nicole Kidman AMC autograph card thing on the reward point shop for way too many points, and it'll be a chintzy little thing.
But you have to see a bunch of movies to earn it. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. And pay for the shipping.
I just think we should get it by default.
You will also pay for the shipping.
Oh, of course. And
I remember
it's like $14 for some reason.
Regal had a point system, and I'm like, I don't really care for this Justice League movie, but this Justice League hat that they have on there for points, the JL logo is pretty sick. It's like black on black, but you want me to pay for shipping, and it's how much? It's essentially I'm buying the hat. That's how much the hat would cost.
That's how they get you. They're always like, hey, you can get this free product, but you pay $15 in shipping. And you're like, I guess I'll buy something else to make up for it. And then all of a sudden you're spending money. So that's how it goes. But not here on S-Rank, the podcast. Everything's free. All right, let me run this. Let's see who we get. Starting off, give us something good. Give us a very high quality person. Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
This is gonna be interesting. Okay. I think this one's gonna be an interesting one.
Now it says Miley Cyrus, doesn't say Hannah Montana, but that's part of her career is to incorporate that role. Hannah Montana, the movie, the game for PlayStation 3, one of the earliest easy platinums one can get. It will be a piece of content on this channel on youtube.com/srankproductions or srank.city, perhaps. And so I gotta really raise her up there. That she might be S-Rank alone. However, I find most of her music, when she became Miley Cyrus, to be not my thing. That's the nicest way I can put it. Not my thing. Party in the USA,
you don't like
I find insufferable.
USA?
I find it insufferable.
When's the last time you listened to it, though?
Just now, in my head, thinking about the song. And I have a perfect memory. So really, I
heard it recently, and I realized I haven't heard it probably in genuinely heard it in 5 years, maybe longer. And I'm like, damn.
Did you hear the anecdote that she changed a lyric about because she goes a Britney song was on, a Jay-Z song was she had a thing about Michael, but then since Michael Jackson had just died, she changed it, or maybe she changed something to Michael or something like that. I'm like, man, you're not even confident in your own lyrics. It was 2010.
Oh, well, that was a different era.
I mean, it's not as bad as the Friday song by Rebecca Black, which when I first heard it for the very first time, I was lying in bed, and that's when I got the news that they put my dog down because she died full of cancerous tumors. So I was like, I really hate this song. Now I think the song is evil. It killed my dog. But I was in high school back in the day. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway. Miley Cyrus.
Dumped that.
I think she is a good person. I would also add that. If I were to rank As I mean, look at me right now. Before when I say if I were to rank female pop stars by how good they are, she is above Taylor Swift, below Carly Rae Jepsen, above Taylor Swift though. In terms of, I guess, musical qualities and also being a person, she seems far more likable than a lot of songstresses. How that sounds really creepy to say. I don't know. What's your thoughts on Miley Cyrus?
I listened to metal music most of my life, my whole life. But like metal is my favorite type of music. But some of her songs, like, when I hear in passing, I'm like, all right, that ain't bad. I like that. Like, I don't mind Part in the USA. Like, I realized after listening, I'm like, okay, this is kind of a banger, low key. Like, it's not like my go. It's not on the playlist. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna listen to pop, it isn't on the playlist. But if it was playing in passing, I'm not gonna be upset. Because there's some pop songs that I just genuinely do not like, respectfully. I'm not going to name them, respectfully. I do like her voice. I think she doesn't have the typical, like, high range pop, girly pop nation, vocals.
It's Disney safe Tennessee country girl.
But she has a little bit of that raspiness, which I dig. And I forget, she had, I don't know all the song titles, but there's a couple songs, like I said, that, like,
Wrecking Ball was one. It's better than Party in the USA. Again, I kind of just am like, you know what, as like a person in that role that she is in her life, I higher up than I feel like a lot of
her father,
Billy Ray Cyrus, best tweet of all time, much to think about. It's just a photo of him really looking like, and the caption is just much to think about.
What was he thinking?
Man, it's just so much to think about.
Was he thinking about teaming up with Lil Nas X? Because that's a historic moment there too. Yeah. I say I actually put her higher in my kind of pop. Like, she's music wise,
she's above Katy Perry.
And I used to be kind of a Katy Perry fan back in the day, but then I realized, what was I thinking?
God, I forget which album it was.
Her music's aged better. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like, her music is aged better. Like, from the 2010s, like, production and like the pop that we were listening to in high school. Like, if we went to prom, she's below and all Kesha. That shit. Interesting. I like some of Kesha's stuff, but I kind of forget about her. Not gonna lie, sometimes. But I'll say, like, she's still standing, just like
Elton John. Yeah.
I think do we want to? We always are boring. We usually do celebrity C, but do we want to do a B or a D?
That's what I was going to suggest. Let's put her a B. Yeah.
Fuck it. Miley Cyrus, by the way, you're welcome on the show anytime.
Absolutely. Spell Miley Cyrus
I would love to
for me.
Rank.
Is it 2 L's?
No, just 1 L. And then Cyrus, like Cypress.
Like Cypress Hill, who I thought was a classic rock band.
Oh, yeah, in the trivia.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Because it just sounds like...
I mean, they have some heavy rock adjacent songs. I don't think it's totally far-fetched. But they're not like...
It's just, to me, like...
1970s or something like...
they are Earth, Wind, and Fire, and also Florence and the Machine, and also... whatever her name was. Like, that's just the general weird mixture I think of when I hear that name. Anyway, Miley Cyrus.
It's from the bong. We're going to do now random object generator, which isn't as exciting as random famous people, I will admit, but we need something to change it up. If we just did people, I guess we could do a people episode, but I'm worried we're going to get too many people we don't know. Because actually we don't know anything, if you can't tell by episode 14 here. We don't know anything we're talking about. Generate ice scraper.
Ice scraper.
Now we kind of have, me and you, growing up in Rochester, New York, we had a lot of ice on our windshield. So we're
talking about car windshield, like.
That's what I'm assuming. Ice scraper.
Okay. I broke.
Like, we have a lot of personal experience.
2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I remember this was during the
like it snapped in half.
Yep, it would be, so what it was is lots of heavy snow, and then like freezing rain over the snow on the car hood.
Oh, sometimes it's reversed,
and I was volunteering to brush the snow off of everyone's vehicle in the driveway, right?
And your shit broke, and I was like,
had just done with recording the second recording session of Metal Gear David. I can now say that because those episodes have been going up. And I take the old snow brush, but the other end is the snow scraper, and I'm using that to take snaps. Then I go on Amazon and I buy like this super duper awesome one as an apology gift for that.
I have one that I got at Walmart that's basically like a weapon from Bloodborne, where it like you can extend it and then you press the button and it changes.
I got something very similar. Yeah, that's
maybe it's the same one.
I mean, I didn't buy it for me because then I moved, so it's not mine. It was an apology gift to replace the thing I broke. Because there was like half a foot of snow on the vehicle with an heavy ice.
That's
and I'm
why
just trying to scoop it
sometimes you have to do the shovel first. Sometimes you have to get the shovel out. You scrape it down and then you ice scrape it.
I was thinking about how good David was at Metal Gear. Here's the thing, though. I will say just about ice scrapers in general. I'm always apprehensive to use it because I still feel like they're going to scratch the glass. And I'm like, I'd rather sit in the car and just have the heat be on and just try to melt it. When it gets down to like just a thin,
Yeah, you definitely have to keep it running, especially if it's a very low temperature. Yeah, I think ice scrapers for me is pretty similar. Like I've had many break, I feel like, and not the ice scraping part, but more so like the whole thing, which I guess is technically different. But I've scraped many of windshields in my days. There's some people out there who never scrape their windshield or don't know how to or they refuse to.
They're terrified by it. Yeah.
So it is I guess, not the everyman's tool. It is a skilled thing. I mean, I guess you can do it wrong, but the fact that there's people out there who've never used one is
Did you ever
not
see
bad,
the video
but just a fact
of someone who got, I guess, tricked? I told online, here's a fast way to melt all the snow off your windshield is to pour hot water on it, which then just shattered the entire windshield because that hot and cold instant on glass shatters it.
I didn't even think about that. I would have fell for that. If you said that to me, I would have fell for that because I wouldn't have thought about it too deeply.
That's immediately shattered their entire
That's
windshield.
Because windshields ain't cheap. Windshields ain't cheap.
Oh. Yeah, and now you have hot water all over like the dashboard too, and glass shards all inside the car. You're calling out of work that day.
Gosh, that's just a shitty day in general because you can't also go anywhere. So then, like, you have shit in there. You might have to. Yeah, there's just so many inconveniences with that, and then money you have to spend. I think ice scraper is a C. If I'm having minor status at a B, and I'm putting this at a C just because. Compared to some other things we've got that are tools, I feel like ice scraper is very specific, but useful. I don't like that they often break though, but I guess that's part of the course. You're going
and you get what
into
you
the
pay
paint
for.
with it.
The one that broke on me, that thing was clearly cheap back in the day, and it was also old.
$10,
right?
$10 at Walmart or whatever. Yeah, it's
my only.
So for what it is.
About C?
You go ahead. Go ahead.
My only thing about C for ice scraper is that we are just talking about the ice scraper part when really these are always the butt end of a snow brush, and ultimately we're talking about a snow brush, but just one part of it. If we had the one that was like the image Twitter one and it showed the full snow brush, and maybe even if it said ice scraper for it, we have permission to talk about the whole thing. Then I would maybe put it at C. I feel like just because this is just the ice scraper part, I feel like it's D.
It is kind of niche. But like I said, it feels almost like a skilled tool because, like I said, people just refuse to use it.
Certain times where I'll use the snow brush, but not the ice scraper. But it's never the other way around. For me personally.
Okay, you convinced me. Let's do D. Ice scraper at D.
And remember, folks at home, start writing out your lists as the episode goes on, because we want to see them in the comments below on this YouTube video. If you're listening, you can only watch this on YouTube. What the hell am I saying? We don't put this on a
if
podcast
you're
service.
I guess you could listen to this.
Yeah, but yeah,
you can. No one's stopping you.
But you're already there. The comments are below. That's my point.
You have YouTube Premium and you downloaded it, but you just
baby.
have the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that. Next we have...
You don't even watch the episodes. You immediately paste the link into YouTube to mp3.com. You don't even never get to say it's just...
Honestly, that'd be awesome. I'd respect that. If someone's like, I don't watch the videos, I only do MP3s, I'd be like, cool, good for you.
Nice.
That's cool. That's old school. I like it. All right, now we're doing Daily Object on Twitter. God damn it. It's doing the thing again where I'm not logged in, so it's only showing old, but this works. This works because we still got different shit. So from July of last year.
That's weird. And definitely don't log in while the thing Twitter, is on screen. Please.
No.
I don't want to have to blur that out like I did the pizza that one time.
Yeah, the pizza near me. All right, we're doing 12. Rolling a die that's of 12. So let's see where we land. 9. All right, so we're going to scroll to the 9th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Headphone jack adapter. See, this is what I'm worried about. We get ice scraper, and then we get even more niche. This is going to be really hard to rank.
Got one of them right here. Your headphones, we have the same pair of headphones. It also came with
I don't have this specific one around, but it did come with it, and I do have it in a box somewhere, and I have used it on my amp before.
Okay.
To try it out, and it was a little too buzzy, and I had to keep it really low volume because it just... whatever volume the amp is at will just stay at that volume even with headphones plugged in. It doesn't have like an adaptive like, all right, what was a 10 before is now a 3. You know, like there's no like.
Okay.
So, but very useful. This
very
is for the
niche.
audio heads out there.
Yeah.
For the audio heads.
And this day and age, where pretty much any consumer device, even a prosumer device, like some sort of like perhaps if you wanted to buy the S-Rank dudes here a couple of Rodecaster Pro 2s to have actual XLR audio equipment stuff, I'm pretty sure they are all still just 3.5 millimeter audio jacks for like headphones and all that stuff. Like
you're getting the raw feed though, you know, you're getting the raw feed with this. This ain't no Bluetooth bullshit. All right, this is real men,
Not very
audio.
Many people need to use an adapter. You know what I mean? In this day and age, is my point.
I mean, people have headphones. People have all their earbuds and
the
whatever
AirPods and believe me, like tired of kids blasting music off their phones because I don't have the excuse of I know your phone came with earbuds because they don't, because they want to upsell you on AirPods. So
it's just funny the way you're saying that. It just sounds like you're the old man going to the grocery store and the kids are blasting blasting music. That's funny.
Or they're talking on their phone like this, like a jackass.
Ethan has a huge problem with that, and I do it. But now I'm doing it out of spite now.
Because of that. I brought it up because you do it. Yeah, I mean,
I think this is an E actually. I keep thinking about it. I think this is an E just because like it is niche. It's cool. But, like, I don't even use the one I have, really.
And as someone who has a box full of weird cables and, like, adapters and stuff, I appreciate having one. I
always think the reason I keep all my cords is, like, when the apocalypse hits and, like, I'm like, fuck, I need one more USB cable to reload my weapon or whatever. It's like I have a box of them. I'm good. I don't have to go rummage through a Walmart filled with looters and diseased animals or whatever the apocalypse holds for us.
I can see my box right now. It is sitting right down there. I call it the cable box because it's full of cables and random weird adapter stuff.
I have a coax cable, like 3 HDMI's, and like
I have a gun in
charging cords for one device that you don't even remember what device it was to. I have this little cord right here that's only for the JBL speaker I have, and it's like I don't know what to do with it because it's like short. but whatever. All right, headphone jack adapter. Shout out. Now we have random nouns. Random nouns' birthday was an example. Damn, that would have been a fun one to rank. We're gonna rerun though. We'll see what we get. Flesh.
Sorry there, I got a little bit choked up. The pleasures of the flesh
Thinking
and
about
the
that
pain
flesh.
of the flesh are sitting there. Flesh, I mean, yeah, you're thinking about sex. I get it. There's also the delicious flesh of a nice ripe apple that you bite into, sustaining life. There's also the flesh of the pig that was butchered in its tiny little cell.
I was thinking of like meat in like a very grotesque way. Like when I heard the word flesh, I'm like blood.
The ripping and tearing. Yes. As people eat grotesquely.
I thought of like cannibals. You know what I mean? Just like
the rotting
human
zombie
flesh.
corpse.
Yeah.
Everyone, when they played Skyrim, in our case Oblivion, on a future thing you'll see someday down the line, has eaten rotten flesh. I'm pretty sure in that video I just spammed eat on everything, and they had rotten flesh was one of the things that we ate.
Didn't kill you though.
No, it didn't.
And it won't kill you in real life. You can eat as much. Just kidding. Please don't eat rotten flesh.
It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Laws can't kill you, they make you stronger. This is one of those like facts of nature type of things where it's like, what do we do with this? Do we put it at sea? It's just flesh.
Because it is required, because it is an organ. Our skin is an organ. It does protect us from the elements, or else we'd have bare muscles and bones and everything, and we'd probably die really quick. I don't know how quick. I always thought about that. If your skin just disappeared, I'm assuming it's like an hour, right? Like everything would sting. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like it's like a big paper cut. You just kind of like, I don't know. I'll say flesh is a cool word. It's a good metal word. Definitely have heard it in a lot of death metal. And like you said, zombies. Definitely, you know, like they eat your flesh. Like that's it's a good noun. This is a good random noun. But I agree where I'm like, overall though, what we're gonna get on this list, I'm like, I don't know where to put this, because it's like, if you think about it from just a proper noun in a sense of like, this is we need my body, my flesh, I need this, because we don't, like we said, like Ethan said, we don't want to get in the predicament of we get air and we're like, fuck, we have to put that at S because if we don't have it, we die or whatever. Like we don't play that game too much. I think we could factor it into some degree, but
there's nothing like, I can't even make any interesting pros or cons about it. Like I joked about eating an apple.
Is that just a perfect,
what's the negative?
Middle then?
Yeah, I feel like
the only pros I have is, like I said, it's a fun word, but like I don't know how much weight that has on our list. So I think just let's put it at C. I think.
Yeah, I think C.
I think it's more interesting than ice scraper and headphone jack. At least I can say that.
Not as good as Miley Cyrus.
No. All right, next we get our true wild card, Wikipedia. Shout out to, as always, Black Sam, the famous pirate. All right, from the 18th century. Which I wish we would get pirates. I wish we could only get pirates at this section. That'd be a fun. Be like, shit, we're ranking Davy Jones. Okay. All right, let's hit random article here. Please don't give us anything that is crazy. All right, we got a thing we aren't familiar with, I'm sure. The J.W. Holiday Junior House, which is a historic home located at Conway in Horry County, South Carolina. It was built, did you know this, Ethan? It was built in 1910 and is a 2-story rectangular side gable frame with a weatherboard clad residence. And actually, it's dominated by a pedimented Beaux Arts style portico. I feel like I'm now mispronouncing everything. My brain is breaking. It's the French. With giant paired Ionic order columns. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1986. That's all we got with this.
What is this?
Sometimes we get more.
Bed and breakfast? When I hear someone say the JW, I'm pretty sure that's a hotel.
I don't know if it's a person. Well, Holiday is spelled Holliday.
Oh, and it says junior. So maybe it's not a small house. Maybe it's a house
for
that guy.
It says 2-story. 2-story.
Fuck it. Let's just put this at E.
But I'm not. Do we put this at F? Were we feeling good today? Like it's something we're not familiar with? We just put it at F? I'm okay with E though, but I don't know.
I mean,
also South Carolina. I'm like, is this a? No, there's no.
This could have been a part of the Underground Railroad. I know where you were going. This could have been part of the Underground Railroad. Was this a
or I was going to say the opposite, where, yeah, like I don't know. But historic places, I don't feel like historic places are typically like places of racism or like evil. Like, you know what I mean? You don't be like, this is where 100 children were killed. This is we're going to put this on the National Register of Historic Places. Yes, it's historic, but we don't want to celebrate that. There's no name or anything. That's what I was trying to see here. If
so maybe that is spell holiday for me.
HOLLIDAY. Junior House. JW. Okay. I mean, there's a PDF here. Let me see if I can open that.
I don't need that.
Oh, this is literally the actual document submitting it for historic.
Oh, weird.
Oh, here we go. Before we lock this in.
Okay.
It says, JW Holiday Junior House is significant as Conway's only of this architecture, yada, yada, yada. And for its association with the J.W. Holiday Jr., who was a prominent local farmer. What type of farmer? Let's make sure. Josh William Holiday Jr. was a son of a local tobacco merchant who introduced tobacco into the county via ferry. He was also 1893 graduate of the Citadel and moved to
starter drugs into the local community. He brought tobacco to the county. Who cares?
F. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with F on that one.
I was waiting for the shoe to drop and be like,
into the community.
This was a major. Yeah, put Black Dynamite. I sell drugs to the community. You can just watch that movie. I was expecting the shoe to drop and be like, yeah, this is a major part of the Underground Railroad, and be like, all right, time to Control Z and undo all this to put it up at least a spot or two higher.
They seem to be, for that time period, a decent person for the most part, but like
boring. Is for our purposes boring.
Maybe I would have put it that at E, but like I'm feeling good today where like F is like it's fine. And where everything's going up. All right, now we have to roll a D100 with our giant bomb list here, formerly plow driver of the old Batman logo. Rest in peace. Just maybe it's last episode. I hate to say it. I'm just throwing out there. People resonate with this. Is the last time you see it. We've seen this website literally change in real time doing this. So thank you to this list. Let's make it a good one. Let's send it off. Actually, we have one more, so we'll come back around to it. So maybe you could save the really good one, but we can have another good one right here. 92.
Oh, okay.
I think we got to go to page 10.
They pageified how the lists work. Yeah, just unfortunate.
Yeah, 92. Treasure chest object. A box containing treasure, usually in the form of gold or valuable items. I think this is immediately for me. If I found a treasure chest in real life,
yeah.
Like we always see it in fiction, but even if you go to the thrift store, you see a trunk, you open it, it's just nothing in it, or just like junk. Like a genuine, like if you were digging on the beach and you're like, oh my god, and you found real golds, like even if it didn't have any value, like at like a place, the fact that you found that I think would be very exciting. I think this is at least an A.
I was gonna say A as well because video games, obviously, the iconography of the treasure chest always implies better than a good reward, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? When you're playing Ocarina of Time and it does there's the big treasure chest and it's the animation of he pushes the thing open and because he's so small, because he's a little kid and the box is so big and he climbs in to pull the thing out and it's a big fanfare. Like, I just think about all of that type of stuff and how treasure chests in video games specifically are always better than like some gold coins that you found on the ground from killing a goblin in RuneScape or stuff like that. And then in real life, yeah, if I saw a treasure chest anywhere Like, oh shit, I'm assuming that there's good shit in here. I have dreams of opening up treasure chests and they're filled with rare video games because I'm stupid. And I take them because I'm a thief in my dreams. So I'm also with you that it's an A.
And I was even saying earlier, I wanted some pirate stuff, and this is probably the closest I'm going to get anytime soon. Even though, like, historically, I guess that really wasn't a big of a thing. It's definitely more of a movie thing. But regardless, the idea of, like, yeah, I planned my good shit on some beach somewhere, and I made a fucking map, and only I know where it is. Or Indiana Jones, Uncharted, you're talking about video games, like finding a chest, finding treasure. It's a type of treasure, right? The word treasure chest is in it, right? So it's like, it really is like, the reward is like the thing in it, but also of finding it itself is like, there's a level of, oh shit, I did that. I guess the closest equivalent we have to this is geocaching, but it's not as exciting as.
I used to do that a lot, and it gets boring after a while as someone that doesn't like to hike.
Oh, true. But yeah, I think we put this today. I think this is a fun. This is a fun one. It's a fun one. We should reward it.
Sounds
rewarded with a reward, so we should reward it.
Absolutely. All right, treasure chest is at A.
And now we go to Leia's list on listchallenges.com.
Another list that might get retired soon because I feel like we've
maybe
kind of wearing out its potential.
Yes, but Leia OG for life. That's all we know.
Mm-hmm.
We will speak of her name and her lists for an eternity. Let's roll a 1D 125 on this one. See what we get. 51. Let's go to page 3. No, too far. Page 2. 51. I think we've had this one. Goodreads? I'm pretty sure we've had this.
Yep, we have.
All right, we roll again. 83. Okay, back to page 3. See, fate was already taking me there. Mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Okay. Did we also already have this? Because I feel like I have a conversation in my memory about talking about mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I think we've talked about some desserts for sure on this. Yeah. I think we might have talked about ice cream before. Maybe just generally.
If only there was a spreadsheet of all of the episode things that we made, if that existed. I'm saying that we don't have one, but imagine if we did.
Well, I think there should be a rule. If we don't remember it, it's fair game. I guess.
Yeah. Fair enough. Not my favorite. Never disappointed if I were to get it. I think here's the problem, though, is this butts into how a lot of people consume ice cream in that they consume it way too cold. And therefore, a lot of the flavor and the impact of that mint is not reaching your taste buds as effectively.
Because it is a cool taste in itself.
Exactly. So like, it's
refreshing,
the mint,
perhaps.
But the chocolate chip, there's often a like snap to how that works, which kind of helps amplify the shock value of mint flavor. I don't know. It's also fucking ice cream, so it's good in and of itself. What do you think?
I'm with you where I don't get it. Like, it's not like my go-to. Like, my favorite ice cream is probably like salted caramel. I like anything salty and sweet. But mint chocolate chip ice cream and like mint in general, like for me is a very like wintry thing for whatever reason. I think it might be tied to like Christmas, but I also think most of the time it's I'm assuming like a lot of foods are tied to different seasons because of historically, I think that's where they are freshest or grown to that time. So I'm assuming mint, because I know mint is pretty like adaptable. I'm pretty sure I've read that. Like if you're
it's a tiny mint, little leaf, usually, right? So,
but I think it's usually around winter is when or at least it can go through winter. Maybe that's why it's popular. But I'll say mint wasn't my favorite as a kid, but as I've gotten older, I find myself enjoying it more. So mint ice cream, I think for me, I don't remember the last time I've had it, but like I'm with you where I won't say no, or if like I probably will have a good time still. Like it isn't my favorite, but I think it's growing on me. So maybe in like 10 years, maybe it'll be my favorite. Who knows? The way it's slowly pushing up the ranks. Yes. But yeah, I like mint ice cream for sure, and I do like. Honestly, I think it's either a B and A.
Really? Huh.
But you're not as high as mint ice cream, I feel like.
I was
not that much higher than you, but I feel like I'm a little bit higher.
I don't know, like, part of me is like C, but at the same time, it's ice cream. I'll eat some ice cream right now. I'll do it. Stop me. Actually, I don't want to on a podcast. So maybe in and of itself, but I feel weird putting it at B, but I just got to get over it. Because also, metagaming here a little bit, even though we're really not supposed to. Are we really going to get anything that's, like, generally just fine positive again? You know what I mean? So
I think it's more it's way more, like, I think our C to F right now is, like, there's a gap between B and C, and, like, C and F feels like a list so far has been just a list of things that either we don't have really a care for or have enough information, or things that are really niche. Okay. With Miley Cyrus, we have a generally positive connotation. I'd probably put mint chocolate chip ice cream above her. No offense, Miley. But you know what I mean? Like, but Treasure Chest feels like that's a once in a lifetime thing.
Sure. And you could put the ice cream in there.
Dude, imagine you're like on a stranded island. You're starving. It's hot. But then
Miley Cyrus is there because
you're going crazy. You're both digging through the sand. And then you get to you're like, what, wait. And you thought you're hallucinating because it's been 3 days since you ate. And all of a sudden there's a treasure chest. You're like, no way. And you open it and it's just an endless supply of mint ice cream. It keeps you cool, keeps you hydrated, keeps you not hungry.
Yep, you are
that'll be the difference of why you're safe.
Dehydrated and delusional. And you open up this box and you see this kind of like light green with black spots because of the mint chocolate chip in there, and you're just digging your hands and you're eating it, and then the flavor fades and you realize this is moldy ass clothes that have been in here for eons that you're eating.
It's from the wreck. It's from the wreck.
Yeah. This wasn't a treasure chest. You just opened up someone's dresser that washed ashore and got covered in sand. Oh my god. Yeah, and you're dead now. Yeah.
And then the vultures start swirling closer and closer.
The buzzards they drop their altitude a little bit lower. Yeah. I'm fine with it at a B. I think that works. I also shortened it to mint chip ice cream because it was a little bit too long.
Minty chip. Want a little minty chip?
Yeah.
Want a little minty chip? All right, let's get random people. We had Miley Cyrus. Let's see if we can top that. All right, Stephanie Meyer. That name's familiar, and now I'm mad I don't.
She's an author. Guess what book she wrote? Twilight.
I don't know, man. Oh, W.
I'm 99% sure. I'm 99% sure. Steph.
We can make an executive decision. Let you Google it just for verification. Because the name's familiar to me, but I'm not. I
yeah, she wrote the Twilight.
Assume I knew.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a W, right?
Yeah, why not?
We fuck with Twilight. We didn't. We
There's no W spot, anything, but no, and I never read them either.
Did you imagine we have a W? We added like a new W spot, where it's not necessarily an S, but it's just like it's cool, and you're like, yeah, W. Yeah. I didn't read Twilight. I don't care for Twilight, but I like vampire shit, and it's I'd rather people be engaging with vampire shit than.
And people did nothing but rip her off for a good decade and a half there. So, you know what I mean.
And it gave us Robert Pattinson, which is cool.
No, I'm sorry. You're a little bit too late on the money there. Harry Potter 4 gave us Robert Pattinson as that stupid boy that dies at the end of the movie. But yeah.
But yeah, he's known for Twilight to some degree, even though I think he's now being known for other things. No offense to his his stuff in Twilight, but like he's not. You can get typecasted, or you get kind of fallen. Oh, you're from that famous thing, as opposed to no, you're an actor.
He was the Heron in The Boy and the Heron.
Yes, he was the Batman
in The Boy and the Batman.
All right, where are we put? We put her at C, maybe. I think it makes sense.
I would have put her at B, but we put mint chocolate chip ice cream there. You know what I mean?
I respect what she's brought to the world creatively, but like I have more positive, like not positive, but just like I have more of a relationship with Miley Cyrus than I do with Stephanie Meyer. So
yeah, and I don't really want to put her at
Twilight.
A just
like
because,
I said, we haven't. We haven't engaged with Twilight, but we love Twilight. Like, there's worse things. It's not even bad. Why do I keep saying it like that? No, you're invited on the show. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, I might actually watch Twilight now just because I feel bad. I feel like I'm hating for no reason. I haven't even watched it. It's cooler than... You know what? It's cooler than Harry Potter. I'll say it. We'll move on, though.
I will say she did the thing where years later rewrote the first book, but gender swapped everyone, and became a little accidentally a little bit misogynistic, or like a mechanic character was not a mechanic character when the character became a woman, and instead of having worked on the car, it was had work done on the car. And I know people were like, this is a little bit misogynistic about your own characters, because now that the mechanic's a woman, she's not in the mechanic. I don't know. Anyway, just to one.
I'd rather that be the issue than the whole anti-trans. I guess I shouldn't say Harry Potter the story, but just like Harry Potter the brand at this point. Like, you know what I mean? Where like, when someone says they're a Harry Potter fan, I'll be like, what kind of fan? It's like the meme with like, what kind of American are you? I have to do that with Harry Potter. Because I have nothing against people who like Harry Potter. It's just like, what?
I do.
Parts.
You're old enough now. You
what
know
parts?
Better. You know better.
But if you say you're a Twilight fan, I'll be like, all right, it's not my thing, but I respect it.
Yeah. And then
I'll love
TV
to
executive
everybody,
woman ripped her off and pretended to be a good author with those 50 Shades of Grey books. Those are Twilight.
We did a whole trivia on 50 Shades, and you crushed it. I was like surprised. That was supposed to be like a tough subject.
That was
and
secondhand knowledge. I never even read those books.
All right, so never mind.
From old YouTube videos I watched. All right.
Scotch tape.
Not as good as the Amazon regular masking tape I buy in bulk.
Not as good as duct tape. That's for sure.
Right.
Sometimes it's extra, like it's
but better than
Elmer's feels glue. More sticky. It feels more sticky in a negative way because like it'll stick on itself way more often. When you're trying to pack sticky, or something, you're already stressed about packing. Like I've used it mostly for like moving and stuff. That's most of my experience with it. And it's like you're already stressed about moving, it's a pain in the ass, and then you're like the tape gets stuck on it on itself, and then you gotta cut it off or it's done. Then you run out of tape, it feels like really quickly. I don't know.
Listen, I want to put this.
It could be better, it could be worse.
We can
it could be better, it could be worse.
Sorry, still getting over a cold here. I want to put it at D and just move on here. But I will say about Scotch tape, I'm only ever using it when I'm wrapping a present, because that's the kind of tape you would use because it rips easy enough with wrapping paper. It is kind of useless in most other contexts. I feel about the stickiness, I feel like it is too sticky in a sense that it also kind of feels like it's self-lubricating itself to peel off quick enough versus like some good tape. So, you know, some packaging tape. You know what I mean? That's the shit I buy. The hardcore tape. You know what I mean? So it's not as weak as painter's tape.
The hardcore tape.
Yeah, exactly.
The hostage tape. I guess it's just duct tape probably. But this is the Gorilla Glue tape, and that shit actually doesn't work.
Oh, Gorilla Tape's awesome.
Really? My experience with it was pretty negative.
I've used that for geocaching a decade and a half ago. Stuff's great. Anyway.
Wow, back-to-back geocaching references.
Yeah. Mine are all gone.
All right, I'm fine with D. I'm fine with D. It's fine. Like it's fine. It's Scotch tape. Whatever. All right, back to daily object. 1d10 or 1d12. Sorry.
1d200.
1. Okay, we're going right back up to the top of the list. Aglet, which I didn't know this had a word, but it's I'm assuming the little plastic pieces on like a shoelace.
Oh. F has an
I didn't know it had a word. I always thought Aglet.
Aglet. Okay, aglet. Sounds like piglet.
Is that E? Is this an E? Or is this a C?
I was thinking F.
Like we probably use this more than we think.
I mean, but who cares? That's my thing. It's like, who cares though? Yeah, we breathe
Yeah,
air.
because you can just nod it. You can just nod it at the end. You don't even need these.
Or you can just let it fray.
You can get them
Who gives
on.
a shit?
Yeah, you're right.
Disposable clothes. I don't know.
Also, it's definitely something I chewed on.
Name,
I would chew on as a weird anxiety thing as a kid. So actually, it didn't help.
As a cat, my cat chews on. Yeah, there's clothes on the floor. She will chew on the aglets of my sweatpants or whatever that's on the floor.
I really never knew that it had a name.
The fact that this has a name feels insulting. This shouldn't have a name. There should not be a name for this. So it's an F. Executive order.
All right. Okay. I'm okay with that. All right. Remember, though, we have Wikipedia coming up. We have Wikipedia.
I would rank a Nazi above the aglet. No, maybe not.
Don't say that. You're going to get...
Hey, we get one
We don't
swap.
need to get canceled here. We do get one swap. All right. So far, I feel like we're actually doing really good. Like, it's one of our better boards so far. We still have a little bit of ball left, but
I feel like there's nothing truly exciting to me on here, but I am content with what we have. Yeah.
Yeah. We need a big S. I'm worried we're going to get kind of nothing, and then we're going to have to, like,
God,
move
I thought you
up.
said we need a big ass.
If we get a big ass on here,
that's an S. Yes, absolutely.
Just a big ass. I mean, Wikipedia has a Wikipedia page called Big Ass, not ass or like buttocks. So it's like we made a whole Wikipedia page for big ass.
I mean,
the culture of big ass.
I'm sure there's a song called "A Big Ass," and that would have its own article, right?
What was that one song? Fuck. What was? Who did that? Major Lazer? What was that one Major Lazer
big
song?
Butts and I Cannot Lie. Is that what you're talking about? Or no?
No, the bubble butt. Bubble butt.
Sure.
That was like 2013, I think, when that we used to just say it all the time.
When did we see that? Where did we see that? Because there was a music
it was in that
video
one
for it.
rom-com. There was also the rom-com with Kate Upton, and it had
that's where
bubble
that was.
butt.
That song was playing in it. And then we looked it up later because that's why I was like, there was a music video for it. Like that's my memory of it is the music video.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay.
Shout out Major Lazer. You're also welcome on the show.
The movie was called Other Woman or The Other Woman.
Oh yeah.
Because all three of them were being
Wasn't
played.
very good.
No. Kate Upton was in it, which I think was why we watched it. Which is funny. It was very funny.
Speaking of funny, here's a random noun for you. Slip.
You ever have a dream in which you are woken up by the sensation of slipping? I hate it so much.
No.
Really?
I only fall or have those kind of like I'll have like a falling experience, but it's not because I slipped. It's because I.
Okay, but like
I guess I could slip, but like it doesn't feel like I'm slipping. It feels like I'm falling, which I guess is
Let me describe this a little bit more.
I guess.
Let me describe this a little bit more. Have you ever walked down carpeted stairs, your heel hits the edge of the stair, and you slip down that? That feeling is what I'm talking about. I've woken up having that isolated feeling.
With the thuds and everything?
Just the feeling of the whoa. No impact, just the what? Like I am about to hit impact, but just there's not even a visual. It's just that feeling of what? You know what I mean?
Well, I know you say you sleep on the stairs, though, so maybe that's why.
Well, my cat takes the bed.
I like the bumps.
I like the bumps. And then, I feel like a kid again when I slide down the stairs on my tummy.
I don't know if I heard.
You've never done that as a kid?
The only thing on the stairs I would do is I would go ape mode, and I go on all fours and like crawl up the stairs.
I mean, every kid did that. Do you also do this as a kid, or you're just like
I'll admit it.
Couch
I'll admit it.
And you just stick your
never
arm
see
in
me
the
in
air?
stairs in the same place, but wait, what?
We're on two different tracks. Never mind. You ever sit there and just like raise an arm, and it's just up in the air? That's a very kid thing to do. I put that in the same bucket as.
And then you go, and then you're like, ooh.
No, never mind.
And then you go up the stairs and you go to.
No, never mind. Oh, whatever.
And then you go, and you're like, banana need.
Gotta get that Donkey Kong game for the Switch too. Slip. I'm putting that at E. No one wants to slip.
Can we think about slip as a comedic, though? As like a comedic thing. It's a classic. It's been around for a long time. The,
But people are usually slipping on something, like a banana peel.
The banana, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it's been around since like the first movies, right? Like the first
proof. Proof. Citation needed.
What? Proof.
Citation needed. It's been there since the
Buster
first
Keaton
movies.
be slipping.
The
Charlie
train did
Chaplin.
not slip as
I'm
it
sure
went through
he
the
slipped.
TV screen or the silver
Charlie
screen.
Chaplin definitely slipped in a movie. Definitely slipped in a movie.
Okay,
where would you want to put it? You want to put it E? Because I think it's better than.
Well, we have E, C, A, and S. So we need to be careful here.
I guess maybe it's E. I don't know.
That's all I'm saying is we have four spots left.
It's E. It's E. I'm looking at it. I think it's yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to think of the comedic parts of it, but it does suck to slip in real life.
Yeah.
But you never catch me slipping.
Because you were never trying to begin with.
Wow. True.
And I hate those dreams.
All right, Wikipedia.
There's no context. A random dream will just
do people love them, though? Are there anyone who loves them? You never know. Random article. Here we go. Okay. We have an actress. We're getting 3 people with this board today. Kate Wilkinson was an American stage, film, and television actress. She was born in 1916, passed away in 1993. She's best known to TV audiences as her roles as Viola Stapleton in the CBS soap opera Guiding Light, a role she played from 1976 to 1981, and Clara Hudson on NBC soap opera Another World, which she played from 1987 to 1989. In addition to making many guest appearances and supporting roles in television, as well as a number of films, she was also a regular on theater. Among her stage roles was Mrs. McCullough in 1972-73's Last of Mrs. Lincoln, just reprised her role in the 1976 film version, and Clary in the original off-Broadway production of Steel Magnolias in 1987, a role Olympia Dukakis would play in the film version. In 1980, she originated in the role of Libby, the Whales of August, which Bette Davis played in the film version. Her last role was a 1990 guest appearance on Law and Order, which shows how long Law and Order has been around. She died from bone cancer in 1993. Oof.
It's got her filmography if you scroll down.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if F. Scott Fitzgerald in The Last of the Bells, Beyond the Horizon. I'm not familiar with any of these. Diary of the Dead, 1976. I know there's a Diary of the Dead by George A. Romero, but that's like 2010 or something like that.
I don't think she
Stage credits.
Listen, I feel like
she's probably goated in like 1970. Like if you this was your like era of television, like she seems to be a pretty, maybe not a huge name, but a decently big name. But I think it's one of those situations where we have
to put her at C. And even like divorced of like the spots remaining on the list and just kind of picking, I guess out of respect, I would put her at C at the highest. You know what I mean? But we've done, again, just like the house. We're like, I don't know, I just don't really know you, man. Sorry. That's why you're going lower. You seem fine, but I just don't know you. So I feel like we kind of just have to put her at C and just be like, you know what? You are as good as Flesh and the lady who wrote Twilight.
Fair enough. All right, I think we survived the Wikipedia ones this time. Sometimes that's what it feels like. We have to survive. You don't win.
She was also a Nazi sympathizer. She would have been young during the World War II, so she could have been active.
She was born in San Francisco, died in New York City, so she's probably somewhat left-leaning. All right, 1D100. Our last one for Plow Driver. Let's end it off on a great one. 37. God, I gotta guess the page here. Probably I'm gonna guess 4. Okay, sandwich. Orange. like it says object, and it says a citrus fruit that is round and orange in color. Sometimes it's a bonus prize, as in a Pac-Man series of games. Also comes in the form of juice and soda.
Yeah. I cannot think of the last time I ate an orange. I don't really like oranges to eat.
Or oranges if you're from New Jersey.
Yep. Or Florida, where they say.
How about the color?
Aren't you glad we used up?
I guess it says object, so we can't.
Right,
can't
and they're
really
talking about the
color.
fruit, and the picture also shows the fruit there.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, like
vitamin C.
When I picture fruits, just like the concept of fruits, first fruit, primary fruit is apple. Second fruit is orange. Third is banana. Fourth is strawberry.
I'll put a banana higher.
Just when I picture just fruits. Maybe it's also because we have the phrase apples and oranges. But I
think oranges is also it is starting 5. I definitely think it's starting 5. You're making an NBA, like a basketball team of fruits. I think orange is gonna be on the floor to start the game.
For me, it's apple, orange, banana, strawberry, pear. But then also blueberry and raspberry, or they're also like they're. I was gonna say
cherry though.
You know what? You're right, cherry. But I don't like cherries. Like actually eating a cherry, I like cherry flavored things. But actually eating a cherry, I'm like.
I used to not like eating cherries, and then I don't know. I just liked it one day. I don't know.
I also, as an adult, semi-recently ate a plum for the. I bought plums for the first time since first time I ever bought plums. Your life? But no, I had plums as a kid in like high school, and I loved them. The best flavor is towards the surface, where just underneath the flesh of the thing under the skin. I ate them as an adult. Did nothing for me. I'm like, wow, this was kind of shitty.
Can you eat a fig, like straight?
I don't.
I don't think I've eaten a fig straight because I had fig Newtons and I like fig Newtons. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't think I've had like a fig straight. I don't think.
We all love watermelon. I love cantaloupe. David loves honeydew. I don't know that, but he seems like a honeydew guy. I will say this:
give me the orange ones.
The one fruit I would definitely, that's cantaloupe. The one fruit I would definitely say no to, and I would say you burn it with fire, kill it with fire, is pomegranate. It's like an egg sack in there. You know what I mean?
It's a little too sweet, but it's good when it's mixed with other shit.
Fucked up.
I don't think pomegranate. I don't know. I'll say this: orange isn't like my favorite.
Pineapple is also like goated, but it's not one of the major 5.
Great off the bench. I think we put orange in A, but we might have to swap it down. I'm thinking maybe mint might need to be higher, like based off where this list is falling. We might have to swap orange down to B. I don't know if it deserves a full A, but orange is good. Like I have them here and there. They're refreshing. Orange juice. Sometimes they'll be too acidic. Sometimes you can mess up orange juice.
I like orange juice. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
But good for vitamin C. Good when you're sick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Thank you, Plow Driver, for giving us orange to finish it off.
I think it's very proper. We'll see you in the next life. You can delete the tab forever now.
Oh yeah, I can get rid of the bookmark and everything. Same with I think I'm with you. I think we need to retire Leia after this one. Leia has served a great 14 episodes. I think well, technically not 14, but you know enough where we feel we got the job done. But Leia's been great because Leia's been really giving us some real heaters for sure. So to close out this list, this either has to be an S or it's going to be put in the S. That's what I'm worried about now is like, fuck, we might not be able to swap orange and mint because this might be S. We might have to swap it with something else. Like we might have to put treasure chest as S or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's roll at 1D 125. The last one, 102.
Okay.
102. Let's see what we got. Oh no, I don't know who this is. Sophia Nygaard? S. I think we have to do an executive one. This is the last one. I know we don't typically, if we don't know, but like, maybe this is a new rule for future episodes. But if we really don't know, I think we're allowed to at least get like, cause we like Wikipedia, right? We're able to see. So like maybe, let me at least just Wikipedia her. Let's just do that. Maybe that's the new rule. Okay, she's an American YouTuber. Okay, that's probably why we don't know her. She's an American YouTuber and social media personality. She gained prominence through her work with BuzzFeed on the series Ladylike. She later launched her own YouTube channel. Is also known for her solo content, such as her Bad Makeup Science series. Was from California, raised in Chicago, Bachelor of Arts. She was hired by BuzzFeed in April 2015 and worked as a video producer for the show Ladylike before leaving the company in June.
She's a BuzzFeed goon. You know what I mean? She's just a goon for BuzzFeed. But at the same time,
well, I think
as a YouTuber, we have to respect other YouTubers and just put her at S. I don't know. This is a conundrum. I don't really know.
Well, let me keep reading. She explained her reasoning for this decision in a pop-up 2017 video, which garnered over 14.9 million views as of April 2017. Doesn't say why. She left. She's also known for her YouTube series Bad Makeup Science, in which she has mixed together large quantities of various cosmetics, such as her liquid lipsticks, foundations, eyeshadows, highlights, and every lipstick from Sephora to create Franken products. She Ugg boots. Hell yeah, I'm actually team Ugg boots. I don't care what nobody says. In 2023, she had a limited edition nail polish called Holo Taco. Okay. She's married to YouTube collaborator Tyler Williams. I don't know who that is.
Sounds like some sort of YouTube dynasty was formed there. Listen,
she was nominated for 3 Streamy Awards in 2018.
But did she win any?
Nominated.
We only take winners here. No, she seems like another nice, fine lady. And we have 3 of them in a row. Yeah,
she's
sure.
Welcome on the show.
I mean,
well, yeah, I'm not familiar with her.
C or D, but we gotta swap.
We have to put her at S. We have to put her on S, and this is where it gets tricky. Because my question is, are we gonna lose this game if we don't swap this correctly? So I feel like,
can you spell it for me, or her name for me?
SAFIYA NYGAARD.
Oh, okay. Sophia Nyard. Okay. The G is silent. There, the G is silent. I would imagine. Listen, I don't know. I look at how that last name and I think about pronouncing it, and I feel like I'm about to say a hate crime. So I'm saying Nyard.
Fair. No offense.
Again, she seems like just a perfectly normal, successful person, like the other 3 women on.
She's 33.
On here.
She's, YouTuber. Anything else here? She has 10.2 million subscribers on her main channel as of April 4th, 2026. That's a lot.
Okay, right now we have to put her at S, but we get one swap, and we're going to use it on her, unless you are saying no.
No, I'm with you. I'm just worried if we swap it with some, we got to kind of.
Here's my suggestion on what we swap her with. It seems weird to say this because we've never had this happen before, but do we swap her from S down to B with her first pick of the episode? And just say, you know what, Miley Cyrus, you deserve it. You deserve it, Miley. Do we just say you deserve it, Miley?
I'm definitely looking in the B or A range because I think swapping her with any C one hurts her. But I think I would have put her in C probably, maybe D, just for the sake of lacking knowledge, but even with the context. But a lot of things in C I don't know if are in S for me personally.
Right.
I was thinking maybe mint chip ice cream wouldn't be terrible either to put an S. I know it's not our favorite, but it's pretty solid. I don't think anyone would think we're crazy for saying it's S tier. That's one option. I'm not opposed to Miley either. But I'm just trying to think. Or do we put her down to A and we put treasure chest up? I'm trying to think. How much are we leveling up? Right. Leveling up the top of the board.
Because I feel like that's
I think the bottom of the board is good
for her. Having her at A. Granted, yeah, B is just one step down from that, but I feel like elevating.
Do we
Miley
think
Cyrus,
Mint or Miley is better at S? I think that's the question, really, for me. I agree with the A.
If I were to look back on this list, which again this is going to be a hindsight thing, I would be more proud of being like, you know what, we put Miley Cyrus at S. We gave her due. Or yeah, mint chocolate chip ice cream. We had fucking jelly rolls and pizza and all sorts of tasty food at S before. You know what I mean? Be like, you know what?
Yeah.
We decided to let women speak.
But
we listened. Damn it.
By letting one woman get knocked down.
Listen, we just don't know this lady. We just don't know her.
Yeah. Because I think my only thing with the mint chip ice cream is that we engage with it more collectively from what it seems like. Doesn't mean it's better, but does that matter? You said that you don't really care for Miley Cyrus. I said that if I heard Party in the USA in passing, I wouldn't be upset. If I'm at the bowling alley and Party in the USA comes on, I might.
I'm gonna roll my
along.
eyes, but at the same time, I feel like she has more value in history than mint chocolate chip ice cream does. As a force for good. Or just general positivity. Force for good. I mean, because Genghis Khan has value in history, but that's not what I mean.
Yeah. This is really tough. I feel like it sucks either way just because of the predicament of where I think we did such a great board up until these last couple just because we didn't have spots to put them in rather than I don't think choices were wrong in the moment. It's just that we don't have the spots. This is a solid board. We don't have any Nazis. We didn't have any truly negative things on here. Yeah. Really, except for Aglet. We were
but that's our joke. Shit, but who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Type of thing.
Yeah. We didn't really get any. Some dude's house. I think you're right. I think let's just celebrate Miley Cyrus. I feel like we didn't give her enough roses in the beginning, so let's give her flowers and it feels good. I know we have Arnold Schwarzenegger in the S rank, so let's put Miley Cyrus on there.
And
our top 5 of all time people, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Miley Cyrus, I guess. Sure. Have 2 locks on there.
Why not? All right.
Yeah. So our final board. This was an interesting one. Final board. We're gonna start from the bottom, go up. We have the J.W. Holiday Junior House from South Carolina. We have Aglets, which we didn't know had a name. Were little plastic thingies on the edge of your shoelaces or even your hoodies there, your little strings, whatever you want to call it, fasteners. Headphone, that was for F. And then for E, we have headphone jack adapter. And then slip. Whoops. We have an E. Then at D, we have ice scraper, scotch tape. And then at C, we have flesh. And then Stephanie Mayer. And then Kate Wilkinson. Maybe we could have swapped her with Kate just to be we don't know her, but she was clearly goated back in the 70s. Be try to get the boomer audience. She
died before we were born, so clearly that must mean anything old is good. So there,
right. B, we have Sophia Nygaard, which could be pronounced that way. That's how I first pronounced it, but I agree that it was hesitant.
I think I've seen NYG as a one sound, and I feel like the G is silent. That's why I'm saying it's Nyard.
Sure.
Yard. Something like that.
Yes.
Just call her up and ask her. She's welcome on the show anytime.
Right. I hope she's gonna see us and be like these freaking.
Yeah, I kind of hope.
People,
some people I hope don't actually see this episode, and that would be she'd be on there. I'd feel kind of embarrassed. I call her a BuzzFeed goon. She probably didn't deserve that.
Yeah, because we could be BuzzFeed goons. Who knows? One day, but BuzzFeed might call us and be like, "We need you to rank random shit. Can we need help?"
Then we did actual journalism for a while there, so they. Sorry, go on.
I have nothing really against them. They were kind of like Zoomer meme shit back in the day, but like in hindsight, I'd rather there be 10 Jacobins, something of Jacobin magazine, 10 BuzzFeed magazines than like, I don't know, just crypto whatever nonsense. Right. There's no journalism
when
anymore.
TMZ pivots to talking about politicians and not celebrity gossip,
that
garbage,
shows how the lack of
really.
lack of critical like journalism is left. Then at A, we have treasure chests in orange, the fruit. And then at S, to take us home with the number one prize of today's episode, our 14th ever episode, is the one and only Miley Cyrus, a.k.a. Hannah Montana, a.k.a. Miley Cyrus.
Yay.
Welcome on the show. Everyone here is welcome on the show anytime, including the house. Thank you, Ethan.
We can film it at the house.
That'd be cool, actually, to be like this niche random thing. We filmed it. We did an episode at
this folks house. Really want to make this dream happen, tell your friends to all go to srank.city, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then eventually we get enough people that then we get somehow much of money from this. We take this show on the road and we film these episodes in famous locations. You know what I mean?
Famous like houses and stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, haunted houses, the White House. You know what I mean? They'll let us in. What do you think the ballroom's supposed to be
I heard about
for?
You guys. You were they said you're the best podcast out right now. I haven't listened to it. I'll admit, but they call it S-Rank. That's what they say. S-Rank the podcast. They have two of you guys, the best guys. They say you're great at ranking things. I hope you ranked me at S.
I hope you ranked me at S.
Anyways, I got the meeting to run to.
He's not running to any meetings. He is being pushed in a wheelbarrow to the next meeting. By the time we get there, yeah, okay. No, I'm sorry.
All right. No, it's good.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Miley Cyrus for winning S Rank the podcast. Miley Cyrus is our S rank for today's episode. Thank you all for watching. Please let us know where you would have ranked things in the comments below. We'd love to see them. If you enjoyed this, we try to do this when we do it, and we do other things on this show that are also of different variety, such as gaming and movies, movie reviews, and other forms of just free entertainment right here on this channel. So make sure to check it out. Check it out before it doesn't become entertaining. So you gotta get in now because it might leave you forever.
Yeah. Not only will it stop being entertaining, but we will charge you for it.
That's the worst. That's when like the worst. Yeah. It's gonna be $500 an episode for us to rank random things, and nothing is good that we ranked. It's just miserable.
If you paid for this episode, you did get scammed. By the way, like we didn't start charging yet.
If someone had an MP3 of this on like a disc and they sold it for you for $10, it was not under any license or anything like that.
For our road trip, we go to New York City and we'd be one of those people trying to sell their hip hop album.
Episode.
Yeah, we're just giving up the CDs. Like, just take it, man, just take it. And then again, because we're assuming that you're watching this because this is only up on YouTube, but like we do use YouTube.mp3.com. We didn't even bother re-exporting these as MP3s. We ripped it off using just that shitty website. I have a program that does it much better, but that actually can separate out the video and different audio tracks and all that for me, which is fantastic. And also downloads the thumbnail. But we're gonna do that, and you're going to buy them, not from us. We're going to give them for free.
Best of though.
To local, just hip hop connoisseurs that know the streets in New York City, and whatever they charge you for, that's what you paid. You know what I mean? We're leaving that to them to decide.
Okay.
But we're giving it to them for free, just to help spread the word. You know what I mean? You can make some money off of our stuff.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Sure. Why not?
Fine, I'll do it myself.
I'm also okay with this episode. This episode ending. Fine, I'll do it myself. Wow, this is gonna be fun. All your favorite Thanos quotes.
Perhaps I was too harsh on you.
Hey, I'm that purple guy. Remember me?
What was he making? What was that soup? See ya.